LEG technology screen diffusion light energy gain. As you can see right there, one of our biggest haters on YouTube goes by the real name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, which has a lot of problems coming his way because he did a lot of dumb stuff. But anyway, this individual is responsible for a lot of chaos. And as I said before, we got to contact, because I got to get around to doing it. I put it off because I got so much stuff that pops up on my plate. It's unbelievable. But I got to get down to this. I'm getting hold of the FBI, and we already had to get a hold of immigration enforcement because he's committed some very serious crimes. Now, what he doesn't understand, and for some reason he wants to make it sound like he's the victim. You're not like the people that are protesting in the street. You're not like them. The people that are protesting in the street are people that are talking about everyday people that are working hard and trying to make a life for themselves here in America. And they're being picked up. And the whole thing was about basically picking up people that were committing crimes. That's what it's supposed to be. But now they're just doing all kinds of dumb stuff. So anyway, same thing here. If you're a United States citizen and you commit crimes here, you go rob a bank, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go to jail. They're not going to say because you're a United States citizen you're not going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail because you committed a crime. You're a criminal. That's what it comes down to. And this individual is definitely a criminal. He's ripped off a lot of people on his fake screen paint scams. He's got busted on numerous times of making up things that his products clearly weren't. They didn't have that capability. He lied about it. So now we got a campaign. We're inviting people to go to his YouTube channel and check out some of the handiwork he's been doing. So again, we've gone to City Hall. We've got them, invited them down to go check out his website. We're going to advertise it everywhere. I mean, his YouTube channel everywhere. And we want people to see what a real troll, 100% hater looks like. So this guy has nothing on his channel but hatred for us. There's a few things here and there, but majority is hatred for us. And why? Because Jamie has been jealous over our work for many, many years. As I told you before, he's not the type of person that can back his products up. Hold on a minute. Let me look this up. Let me see. Here we go. We got it right here already in here, ready to go. So this is a video that he made, and it's a video that went missing. It's called the Black and White Paint Challenge. And this is a video that shows him clearly inside of his home mixing black and white paint together to come up with this mixture that he gave away for free at one point when he was doing YouTube on YouTube. So Jamie went around and he ripped off other people who made products. Other people made products also just like him, and he went around, he ripped them off, and then he turned around and he started selling the products that he stole from the individuals. That's how we met him. He bumped into our channel where we're doing some demonstrations, and he posted, "Hey, any chance you might want to share your ingredients with me?" And we said, "No, we don't do that. We sell our products." And that's where he became enraged, and he thought at the end of the day, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make this fake campaign about his products do the same thing our products do, and that he's just ripping people off. I do the same thing. That's where we got that whole thing about saving hundreds, when he was ripping his customers off left and right. How do we know? We got a refusal. We got a box under the desk right now that we made the same paint right here, the same mixture, and sent it back to him. Now, mind you, the Black and White Paint Challenge was simple. All he had to do was just go in, take the product and make it out of his own video, you see right there, and put it against his products. He refused to do it. That challenge went on for 4 years. He refused to do it. We have had his product down here multiple times. We got multiple unboxings on his products from eBay to his other website. And again, same thing. Stuff matches house paint on every level you can possibly think of. So, what better way to basically show that this person can't back his product again? Let's go send it right back to him. And that's what we did. Except for in those containers, there were two of them. One was what he called the Metallica mix. As you can see, there's no Metallica, no silver, no, nothing in it. It's just gray paint. He calls it Metallica mix, which is a rip-off. And then two, the other one we sent over had 2 tablespoons of starch silver mica, which would have been a real Metallica mix because it has it in there. So, yeah, that's like saying, hey, we're having fruit cake, but there's no fruit in the cake. Then you can't sell it as fruit cake. There's no fruit in it. Same thing here with the Metallica mix. He sold a bunch of that stuff to people, and they thought there was actually silver in it, and there was no silver. There it is right there showing you how it's made. So, we pack it up. We show videos on everything, what was going in the box, labels on the box, thorough about everything. Sent it to him. Posted the tracking number so everybody can see the tracking number. And what happened? He refused it. He sent it back. Now, in our theory, because we tested this stuff before, it matched all his products. Except for the UB and the Frankenstein. But the UB and Frankenstein we were able to make. We did the same thing, but we reversed it, which they called reversals back in the day. That's how they would do it. And in the reversal, it popped up. 6. It only took 6 tablespoons of white paint into black paint to make the UV. We literally put it against the version that we made, and it matched perfectly. Frankenstein was off by 1 color, which would have been 5, and it also matched. Now, as I said before, we may claim that the Hybrid Mix, Personal Mix, Metallica Mix, and Cinemax are all the same thing. They're all the same product. They're off by little bits of shades, which ain't gonna really make a big difference between night and day. They're all gonna look the same either way. So with that being said, he went on his YouTube channel and broadcasted that each one of these mixes were special and different when they never were. They were all exactly the same thing, just off by shade. That's it. So, not only is this stuff matching house paint, but the owner himself who made the product refused it and gave it back to us, which I have the box under my desk right now with his address on it. You know, just in case, you know, we went in and pulled up all the stuff. So he said, oh, you're doxing my address. Not really. Your address is public domain. Anyone can find you. Any federal agency, any courts, any bounty hunter can find you at the end of the day. Your address is public domain for everybody to figure out where you're at. So here we go. Here's the box right here. We sent back to him. But I want you to go look at his YouTube channel and look at the hatred and jealousy that this person has for us. Jamie has always been trying to do what we do. Every time we make something, he runs behind it. Oh, I can make it too. I can make it too. He's never really made anything himself for real. He's been stealing people's stuff for years. That gray and white mixture, that stuff has been going on 10 years back, 11 years, 14 years back. There's videos, you can go to any form site, they post the exact same thing. He just goes and hits it with a high power projector, darkens the environment just like everybody else does, and makes you trick you, make you believe that you're actually getting something special when technically you're not. So as you can see right here, that's our package we sent out to him, right there. There's the tracking number, you can check it for yourself. It'll say refused. Post office guy put refused on it. Now he can come out there and say, well, hey, look, family member did it, or a friend did it. You can't do that. That's a $31 ship out. You know why they cost $31 for that ship out? This box usually would never be $31 because it had a special certified label sitting on top of it. The postal worker would be in extremely a lot of trouble if we basically put down a specific name as the only person that can refuse his package or sign for the package, and that would have been Fernando. He's the only person. No one else could do it. So he refused the package and sent it back to us. So that's why we have it here. And that's why what's in this box we have right here is extremely valuable, because it was refused by the owner himself, who, again, made that product right there that really is the same as all his other products. So he ripped off so many people. He ripped off churches and schools. He ripped off a lot of people. So mind you, Fernando, even though you try to avoid this whole thing by sending it back, we're taking you to court on this. There's lawsuits being filed against you. There's jail time being filed for you because you went on YouTube and your company went out and ripped off a lot of people. On top of that, your company's being charged for doxing on its address because even though you got rid of the website, lawsuits and stuff are still going to go through. We have evidence that you're doing it. The weird, crazy chats that came off that channel was insane at the end of the day. And then the fact that the shipping policy set up to steal and rip off customers, which also supports their claims this stuff was nothing more than a paint scam. And if you go to his website, and go to his website's not there anymore. He removed the website. Again, it's got problems with that. The LLC itself, delinquent. He owes there's documents that he has required of him. He doesn't have, and I'm pretty sure the landlord is not aware of what's going on. But if he is aware of what's going on, he is ducking and covering. Cause man, we're getting to the point now. We're just going to start hitting letters to that house, to that apartment, asking for the whereabouts of the landlord. And if tenants get enough of those things, they're basically going to contact the landlord so the landlord can reach back out to us. We're going to have to flood that building until we can get some contact with him. But apparently it looks like he doesn't want to be found. If he doesn't want to be found, then we get an investigator in California to come down and go track him. That's what we're going to have to do if it gets down to that point. But we're going to have to find him because we have to have a nice long talk with him to explain to him the situation, activities we've been having in apartment E, Fernando Gonzalez. So I'm going to find your landlord. We got to send a bounty hunter down there to come get him. We'll do so. Whatever it takes at the end of the day. We show the courts that we've been looking for this guy. We've been sending down documents. He hasn't been responding back and whatsoever. And we can pretty much clear with them. Say, hey, look, we're going to have to get a bounty hunter down there to find this guy because someone has to figure out exactly where his exact address at. So we can send over these documents for him and let him know, look, man, you might be getting sued at the end of the day because we're having a problem with one of your tenants. And with the situation he's in, I'm pretty sure with his documents not being what they are, he is not in a good situation because I'm pretty sure the landlord told him keep a low profile, which he did not. Now, Fernando, I know you want to make this about race. Again, you're your worst enemy to your own race at that. And you will use anybody and anything to try to make yourself seem like you're on top, or you're not doing this, you're not doing that. That's why he got the nickname Mexican Trump. You are your worst to your own people. Now, again, do you understand what's going on, what they're doing? Now, the bad thing about it is they're just picking up anybody. They're supposed to only pick up criminals. Criminals are the only ones supposed to be picked up and deported back because they committed crimes in the United States. That's it. But these guys are picking up anybody. They don't even care anymore. They're just picking up anybody. That's what's making this situation what it is now. Because you got people here working 9 to 5. I got Mexicans in my family now. Because my sister's daughter is about to marry, and her husband is Mexican. I'm calling my husband because they've been together for so long. So I mean, husband either way. And he's a hard-working guy. He gets up every day. He's been born here, by the way. He gets up every day and he works hard and he does this. Oh, there are some people that have been born here and they try to detain, which is kind of jacked up. But anyway, he works hard every day. He works a 9 to 5. He takes care of his family, and that's what he does. He's a good person today. He has the right to be here, undocumented or not. He's still, born here or not born here, he has a right because he's not doing anything. He pays taxes, so he's giving back. He's helping out. Where if you got somebody out there like this guy in his apartment all day long, committing all types of crimes on companies and business, falsifying documents, all kinds of freaking heinous stuff at the end of the day, stalking people, doxing people's addresses, just up there carrying on. This is a person that does not need to be here in the States at all, period. So you want to make it about race at the end of the day? Well, we're going to argue that case in court about what you stated, about how you feel that you should stay here. Well, you're going to stay here anyway. I forgot about that. He's not going anywhere. He got prison time coming up, so he's not going anywhere. But anyway, and if he wasn't, he didn't have any prison time at all, period. If you committed crimes, you have to stay here. That's one of the things people don't understand, that people commit crimes. Anyone who commits crimes, you're going to stay here. That's all to it. That's what's going to happen. Go to your country and I do the same stuff you did. You think they're going to let me go back to America and just laugh and go, oh yeah, they couldn't even touch me because I was an American citizen? Heck no, they're going to throw my behind in jail. And I'm going to go through the same process system or whatever they have over there. That's what I'm going to do. Guess what? There's nothing special about you, Barbie, at the end of the day. You are going to serve time here. That's what's going to happen. But to put that Mexican flag up there to make it sound like you're an innocent victim, that's it's spitting in the face of any Mexican that's down here in the United States that's working hard and doing positive things while they're here in the United States and not breaking any law. That's spitting in their face at the end of the day. And that's why he got the nickname Mexican Trump. That's where it came from. And his own people gave it to him. Because I told you, I got a lot of Mexican friends, and they gave him the name Mexican Trump. They say he's the worst thing This is why they're having these problems, because this is where they're trying to label them as. They're trying to label them as all of them are bad, evil people. You're not helping the situation by doing this dumb nonsense. And I'm pretty sure other people have been to that channel and seen the stuff that he does on here, knows he's broke every law in the book, and they're probably using him as a campaign on why Mexicans need to leave the United States. You are hurting your own people at the end of the day. But again, Jamie's a very selfish individual. Jamie only cares about Jamie. That's how we got the name Mexican Trump. For instance, cease and desist order was sent to his address, which we got to show a copy of that to the judge, but also to your landlord. The problems we had in apartment E. Process server came to your front door. I got a receipt on a process server that clearly came to your door. Now you can sit there and argue in court all day long and say, hey, you didn't have enough evidence. Dumb. Let me explain something to you. And I hate to call people stupid, but that's the reason why the process server is there. When you got an officer or someone come to your door that has a warrant for your arrest or a search warrant for your property, that means they got authorization from a judge that said, okay, we have enough evidence to convict. We have to go in and we have proof. Let's search the property. That's why you have to have a search warrant to come from a judge. So basically, what came from you that day, the process server, came from a judge. A judge basically saw the evidence that you were committing copyright fraud, and by using our copyrights multiple times and knowing that our copyrights are registered with the United States government, issued the process server's permission to come to your front door and post to your door. If that wasn't the case and that process server acted out of prejudgment, you could have sued the process server and the courts. But no. There was enough evidence. See, this is the problem with this guy today. He doesn't understand how the real world actually works. So all the evidence is put in, to compile in, to make sure that we don't have witch hunts popping up all over the place, is that it has to go before several panels. And those panels have to approve. I know, because I had to go through this whole process. If there's enough evidence for court. So if there's not enough evidence for court, they're going to throw it out. That's why you hear an officer on a movie will sit there and say, well, you better get some hardcore evidence or we don't have anything on them. They're just going to throw it out, and that's what's going to happen. So it has to go through panels. So it has to go through these individual panels. They decide whether it's enough evidence. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Gonzalez, we had so much evidence that we had to pull some of it off of the documents because it said it was way too much. Just break it down on what you need. That's it, because you have more than enough. And we literally told that. That's how bad it was. You have 167 account of federal copyright infringement strikes on you. Do you know how bad that is with the United States government? That's extremely bad. So all I have to do is take that document that I have here and contact the FBI with the document I had down there, and I can have them on your front door at no time at all. Because it clearly shows that you are a criminal, an undocumented criminal who has committed crimes on United States soil. You're already in the system already, by the way, with the FBI. You're already in there because we put all your information in there, including with the doxing addresses, my address, my sister's address, the weird emails, the weird pictures. The FBI has all that. So all we have to do is contact them with that document. Why it hasn't happened, Fernando? I'm an extremely busy person, and I forget sometimes. I don't consider I consider what you do to be a complete idiot at the end of the day, the dumb stuff you do. But even parts of me at the end of the day try to be like, you know what, we can let this pass for the day. Let's take care of this and let this pass for the day. But then the Lord comes and says, nope, you need to get this done right now. Get it taken care of. And that's what I got to do. I'll take care of it Monday morning. Definitely got to make that phone call and get that appointment in. But anyway, you want to come out and say, oh, I'm a Mexican at the end of the day. He's attacking me because I'm Mexican. He's trying to deport me because I made an honest review. Honest review on what? You've never made an honest review. You could even make an honest review on your own stuff. I got it right here on my desk. Honest review my foot. Got a nerve to sit there and say, play the Karen role. He's trying to attack me and deport me because I made an honest review. You just forget all the other stuff that you do, right? Matching house paint and all that stuff. But this refusal nonsense we got sitting right here is the best thing we could have ever gotten. Because he literally refused his own product that he made in the video and sent it back to us. If that doesn't say rip-off artist, scam artist, and whatever else you can possibly name, it is what it is. Whatever's in the dark comes out into the light. Remember, I've been saying that over and over again. This man has been committing all these heinous crimes in the dark, thinking that no one can see him at all. God saw you do all that stuff. That's why whatever's in the dark comes out into the light. So, no, you should never ever hold that flag up. You don't have a right to hold the Mexican flag up in any way whatsoever. The simple fact that you came on there and you tried to use that flag to benefit you as being an innocent person who has done nothing wrong compared to the individuals in this country right now who work hard every single day to provide for their families and that are law-abiding citizens, and the dirt that you're doing right now, you consider yourself to be in the same boat as them? No, you're a criminal. And if you want to sit there and say, oh, it's about my race, no, buddy, it has nothing to do with your race at the end of the day. A criminal is a criminal no matter what race it is. So if you commit a crime, whether you're documented or not, you're going to jail. There's no U.S. citizen here that's going to sit here and say at the end of the day, oh, I can rob a bank because I'm a United States citizen, they're not going to charge me. Yeah, right, you think that one, see what happens. So either way, Fernando, you're going to spend the rest of your life in the prison system. That's where you're going. On top of that, consider the fact that this package we got over here proves my point even better. Even better than all the fraud we caught you in, because you refused the very same item that you claimed, and you talked on your YouTube channel for years about how this product that you made was going to change people's lives. You're saving people money. Watch out for scammers, this and other. Oh, you campaigned scammer left and right, and you were the biggest scammer on YouTube. The biggest scammer. Of all those people. There's no activity on the site, by the way. But also, go to his YouTube channel. Check out his YouTube channel. We've been broadcasting his channel everywhere. The fact that you have my company's name up there that's on a license, that's going to be taken care of. So I had to go to City Hall and I had to file a report, which means they're going to contact whatever district over in California to take care of that problem we're having with you, mimicking and using my address, which that's another federal charge against you. Because that right there, I had to go to City Hall to file for that license. So that means you went in that fast as soon as I got the license and duplicated my website and my company's name, which is another charge. And this time they will bring somebody to that front door, Fernando. And you can sit there and say, have your wife come to the door. They will walk right into your building and think nothing of it. Sooner or later, Fernando, you're going to be sitting there and have several officers and ICE on your property very soon, because you have committed all types of crimes. And no, you do not have the right to be here at all. Period. People who work 9 to 5s, people get up and they take care of their kids and their family and they pay taxes and all the things that they do. People, even if they're trying to get back in and trying to, because you've got some immigrants at the end of the day that are working to get their citizenship, and they're trying to get, you got to go through a process to pay taxes, and they're trying to get all that done, all that paperwork done. But these are people that are trying to do something here, trying to do something positive here. You're not doing any of that. So I want you to go look at his YouTube channel. Look at what this person is representing when it comes to his own people. Look at his channel and see that the time and effort, when he could have been here doing something positive, this is what he chose. And your YouTube channel just went on blast. I've been at City Hall showing off your YouTube channel to everybody. Everywhere. Everyone's seeing the YouTube channel. You're seeing the doxing our addresses, showing up our face, stuff like that. They're talking about our products are scams and all this stuff. You're seeing all that. This is literally what you did with your time since you were here. All right, well, that's based about it for me. And for anyone sitting here saying, well, what do you do with your time? Have you seen the stuff we do at the end of the day? All those video demonstrations. Matter of fact, I sat there and did a bunch of video demonstrations outside at 350 lumens on a new technology we're working on. Showed up this panel technology. Just got finished building the entire section from here to here. They get that ready. Licenses all locked in. Contracts about to go in. Yeah, right. We get the job done at the end of the day. That's what we do at the end of the day. That's why if you look at my demonstrations on my channel, feel free to go to my channel and check out my stuff, man. I got crazy stuff going on every single day. As a matter of fact, I'm posting a YouTube right now on my second channel right now, showing off the panel technology, which we're going to be displaying a little bit tomorrow. And I do plan to have one of those outside. My bag should literally be here so I can carry one of these things in my bag. So yeah, we don't have time for this dumb nonsense in the day. We don't go for that. Matter of fact, it's the same person. We asked them to send us black paint. We never got it, which had a certified letter attached to it, which again is going to be for a judge. So yeah, Enjoy the multiple massive lawsuits and insane criminal imprisonment time, which he's going to have to face. And until then, go check out the channel. Feel free to go over there and check out his YouTube channel. All right, let me see. That's pretty much it for me. I got to get to work. I got to finish my screen, finish my display over here, set everything up. And I got a $10 projector I want to show up. I haven't done a $10 projector in a while. Definitely want to do that. And I'm taking your refusal paint, which I have here. I saw people offer to buy from me. It ain't for sale. I'm keeping this, man. I wish I'd have did a gallon. We got enough. I got more than enough here. I do. But, yeah. I got the refusal, baby. And the real one. The real Metallica Mix 2.0 in here. That's what I have. I feel sorry for those of you who purchased this paint from this guy. Who bought that product. And you have it on your wall right now. And now you know yourself there's nothing more than just simple black and white paint. There's nothing special. That's why there are no tests on any of it. You can't test this stuff out. It's everyday paint. There's tons of people have the same thing. The exact same thing. Yep, you got it ripped off. 90 bucks. So forth, so forth. And then for those that say, what about you? We don't care at the end of the day. We do that. We invest money into stuff. That's what companies do. I buy projectors. I buy sample sheets, all that stuff. That's what we do. We buy this stuff. Was I going to paint this stuff to my wall? Oh, heck no. See, you guys did that. I'm talking about the people who supported that nonsense. You went in and bought that stuff and painted it to your wall. And you painted literally nothing more than house paint to your wall. Now, you got several different types of customers from him. You got the people who supported his scams that were going on. Mind you, for the charges that are being filed against him for this massive scam he was doing. Individuals like Partey, McAfee, Williams. You guys, you see multiple times you talking about him highly. At the end of the day, how you support everything he's done. You're going to be bought in on this mess. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely be bought in on this mess. You supported all that stuff. So we're definitely going to be... definitely including to you that on those charges and everything, your names and addresses and so forth. As for the customers who didn't know, like the guy who basically is screen washed down, he opened the curtains, that's the person who didn't know. This person's buying paint for the first time, they don't know. And Jamie took advantage of him. He ripped those people off. Hopefully the judge sees that he gets to pay restitution, you guys get your money back. As for other people who did buy the product and supported it and said that we were scammers at the end of the day, I bet you feel a little stupid right now, don't you? I'm pretty sure you feel a little stupid right now. You talked all that trash about how I didn't know what I was talking about, and he refused his own product. And let me explain something to you real quick, because I know this is going to ruffle your feathers really bad. Oh, don't leave the room. Stay in here. Come on. You talked all this trash for the longest time, and now your day of reckoning's coming. Now you're going to run like a little child. Let me explain something to you. In your room, when you was in there carrying on, acting, talking all this trash about my products at the end of the day, the paint I have here, it's the same thing that you purchase, whether it be the Metallica Mix, Hybrid Mix, any of them. And you know how much money it cost me to make this? $15. That's what I paid to do this. And I was able to make 64 ounces, which is 2 quarts. And you paid how much? Oh, that's gotta hurt. So now I got this big old gray spot on your wall that you got scammed on, and you bought this overpriced paint at the end of the day, and we did it for $15 for 2 quarts. Nothing special about it at all. How's your review looking right now? I wonder if we can track down some of these reviews. I'm going to track our reviews down, pre-record them, and lock them onto the blacklist, and put down what we paid for next to the refusal. So there's a whole new section going in on the blacklist. It's going to show what we went through. The tracking number will be posted there for anyone who hasn't seen it. You can go in there and check out his customers who backed his product and talked all this trash. Gonna post you. Unless you delete your video before we get to it, but chances are it's probably been dubbed already. So we're going to post your nonsense up there. We're going to post a warning, professional scammer on YouTube, which is Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. And we're also too going to post that you've been using my business license without my permission, because I can post my numbers from my business license showing it's legit. So all that stuff's going to be posted. So anytime we have to talk to an FBI informant or police or anything whatsoever, judges, whatever, we can send them a link to the blacklist so they can see all your work. All right then. I'm going to take my $15 paint that matches all his products, and I'm going to basically put it back under my desk because I got some demonstrations I'm going to do outside. Now, For the customers who talked all that trash at the end of the day, we're going to mimic your demonstration and do it again. Except for this time, we're going to do it on a much cheaper projector you're using and a much more well-lit environment, because that's how it's supposed to work, right? I don't even know at the end of the day. Gee whiz Louise, man, you guys got ripped off. We can't even back his own stuff up. Refused to give us back. I saw that. I was like, wow, well, that's nothing new. That's nothing new, because the one ordered this paint, right? And we got every single dime transferred back to my account. He sent all the money back. I went on eBay. I spent $127, $29 for his product. He gave all that money back. Couldn't keep it. It doesn't work. And we got multiple eBay cancellations on top of that. Now, like I said, the ones who got ripped off, they're victims. That's what you call a victim. They didn't know. They got ripped off. God feels sorry for them. But the ones that were in there talking all that trash about how it was this, that, and the other, oh, that's a huge piece of humble pie. A huge piece. I would advise you to break up that humble pie in multiple pieces. Get yourself some warm milk to break it down, because it's going to be hard chunks at the end of the day. And chew extremely slowly. We don't want you to choke on that humble pie that you're about to consume. How many times have we had you eat humble pie? Multiple times. Stolen Google images, humble pie. That's pretty sad. You got a 4K P2 projector, you stole images from Google. Products matching house paint, 19 times, humble pie. Cancel on eBay, humble pie. Website removal, humble pie. YouTube name, change something. Actually, we're something called US Micro something where, what was something crazy put up there? Humble pie. Customer screens washing out to the point you can't see them. Humble pie, humble pie, humble pie, humble pie, humble pie. And I'm not counting by 100 more. And then this mess is stuff matching house paint. Huge piece of humble pie. I told you you were getting scammed. We told you that. We told you that for years you were getting scammed. You ain't listen, did you? Now how you feel now? You don't want your money. You can't buy from me at the end of the day. So I don't know where you're going to go. Go get yourself one of them certified screens, some $7,000, $8,000 screens. But I mean, heck, if you have a problem doing $60, I doubt you don't go near one of them. And if you do go one of them, we can take that screen out, because we beat all those screens already. So yeah, it's that right there. So what else you got? White screen? We crush white screens all day. You got nothing left but us. And you can't buy from us. So enjoy your Crow paint. You got that nice gray paint at the end of the day. Now, you could try to come against my company and make something, but please, you see our technology at the end of the day? We are light years away from everybody else. I got technology underneath the desk right now that I haven't had a chance to show off yet. So please, give it a break. When you're one paint, against there are hundreds and hundreds of paints. I got 500 paints already custom designed on one page. Another one, we got about close to 200 already engineered and designed. Are you kidding me? And that technology alone, the one you saw outside drawing in that sunlight, has 67 versions of itself. So yeah, good luck on trying to catch up with me with your one paint. You're going to have 60 to 70 to reach me. A little higher than that now. We got some other stuff we just made with the gunmetal technology we're working on. That stuff is actually insane. That's actually challenge gunmetal. But anyway, yeah, there's that and all that. Got that tons of tests. Mind you, one of those screens can have anywhere between 30 tests sitting on top of it. The tests we have on things are brutal. So any people doing demonstrations right now, your environment you're sitting in doesn't even match my environment. I'm 24,000. Not 2,400, 24,000 of lux over top me. That's how much light I have piercing my screens. So you would have to hit that level and higher in order to reach us. All right. Well, that being said, we're going to move on there. We got technology and engineer. I got things to do. And yes, we want you to check out his channel. Don't forget, mind you, he did this whole video about moving on to bigger and better things. Does that look like bigger and better things he's moved on to? No. It's just Troll is a perfect name for it. Crow has turned into the perfect troll. That's what he turned into. His channel is nothing more than ranting and screaming about us. But you know what shut all that down? The refusal. Can't get around that one. What's he going to say at the end of the day? I got the best product, the best of the best mixes, whatever. You refuse your own product. Wow. Best Christmas gift. This is best Christmas, birthday gift, all rolled up in one. It's a refusals. Should have did this a long time ago, to tell you the truth. See where it says right here? See where it says, I forget, my mic stand stopped fighting me. See where it says delivery date right there? See where it says restricted delivery? Yeah, it was a special label. I'm sitting on top of that. He's the only one who could touch it. No one else could. So he's the only one that refused it. We had to make sure he was the one who actually refused it. Because I don't want to hear him say, well, I would have got it, but my wife got to it and she refused it because she didn't know where the package was coming from. Nobody, only you could do it. Only you. That's how we set it up. Only you. Your name was strictly written out on a form to the postal worker. Only you. Only you. Do, 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 do. Oh, only you. Only you, buddy, had access to this. Only you. And you sent it back. And that's in your channel, there's no activity. You know why there's no activity? Because now he has nothing left. But we're not done with you yet, Mr. Fernando. We're not done with you yet. I am broadcasting a YouTube channel everywhere. Law enforcement agencies, everybody's going to have a copy of that YouTube channel. I want everybody to go and check out the handiwork and what he's been doing with his time since he's been here in the United States. What he's been doing. Making your own people look bad. Yeah, that's a professional at the end of the day, right? Okay. Don't forget his Facebook page, too. Got a Facebook page over here. We're also posting your page. So I've seen you trying to hide off of here and run to your Facebook page. So we have that, too. That's been posted also, too, all over the place for people to check out. You did some demonstrations about the cinematic, the one we have, claiming it's a scam at the end of the day. Oh, that's everywhere. It's everywhere. So, yeah. Good luck on running and hiding. There's no place for you to go. You understand me? You have painted yourself in this small little corner. That's where you're at right now. And we're about to come right in that corner and step on you. Because you're done. You're finished. This is what, when he sat there and made that announcement on YouTube, the rise and fall of our company, you just announced to the Lord, who blessed us with all this technology, that he failed. That's what you stated. You stated that the Lord was a scammer. That's what you said. If I sat there and said all my stuff came from God, you called me a scammer, you called Jesus a scammer. You called God a scammer. That's what you did. When you went out and you did fake demonstrations against products that we were blessed to have, you basically did dirt against the Lord. You took the blessing he gave to us and tried to taint it, to make it look dirty, to make it look wrong, to make it look like we're scammers and rip-off. So you denounced this to God, that he was a scammer and a rip-off. What do you think happens to you when you do stuff like that? Only the word verse. So you sat up there worse. So you sat up there and said that the ending of my business was going under because we were scammers and rip-offs. And what's happened to you right now? Your business fell in, got rid of your website, got all kinds of criminal charges filed against you. You are now a criminal. Technically, you're a criminal. You ripped off and scammed all your customers. You even got into a YouTube channel and sat on a bed and lied and told your followers right there to their faces that you moved, trying to get the heat off your back. And got busted in that too. Lied in that too. So technically everything you see on cameras now is a lie. So pretty much all the things you said was supposed to happen to me just happened to you. And now your YouTube channel's on blast. Oh, well, that being said, we're done there. That's the rise and fall of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez and his paints right there. Nothing to show for it. Alright, well, that's basically about it. And not more to talk about. I'm going to keep advertising this channel to different law enforcement agencies. Just about everybody's going to get a look at that channel, so you can go there and check it out. You can see exactly what the stuff he's been doing since he's been here. Alright, people. Gotta go, and God bless.